This is the ChannelMaster model 6549 8 transistor portable tape recorder. Came in a nice vinyl zippered leather case, which is in very good condition. Zipper works fine. There's no cuts or tears in the vinyl case. And internally, the recorder is in excellent condition. Also, what was unique about this find is I actually got the full manual with it. So it includes the full multi-page manual, which is specifications, and of course has all the operating instructions and so forth, which is fully straightforward. There's really nothing magic about doing anything with a small open reel tape recorder. In the next video or so, we'll show the actual operation and the full system. Okay, recently I did some record playback tests, and I didn't have the original microphone for it, so what I had was just this little pencil type microphone that I had in my junk box, and it seemed to work pretty well. I won't go back through the actual recordings, but what I can do here is, for the test, is I can go and play it back. Now, the first playback is at 3 3/4 inches per second. Okay, today is May 4th, and I'm testing the ChannelMaster model. Let's see, what was this model? Model 6549, and just have a sounds pretty good. Third-party microphone that I'm testing this with. Third-party microphone. And I've got the volume pre-recorded control, which does playback now. Change the record level, but there is no AGC, so I have to be careful. You can actually distort if you record too high. Record level's about just shy of a little bit over
3 3/4 inches per second.
And again with this small third-party dynamic microphone, which I have no idea what the impedance is. I think it's probably pretty high, but I'm not sure. The recorder does work with a microphone that indicates it's 450 ohm impedance, but I'm not sure what this particular microphone is. This is the only microphone I have that has a workable remote on-off remote switch. So let's see what this sounds like.
Okay, doing the same record test only now. I've got the record speed down to
Of course, the next recording's at 1 7/8. So what we have to do is we have to take the capstan spindle off to reduce the speed. Let's see what happens here. Get it at the right point.
Record speed down to 1 7/8. Well, I've got the record speed down to 1 7/8.
Still sounds pretty good at 1 7/8 for voice.
Spindle off, or the capstan spindle off, and of course that slows it down to 1 7/8, the slower record and play speed. And it's probably okay for voice. Maybe I'll even get a chance to do some.
Not bad at all for voice.
And see how that sounds too. Probably won't be too bad, but it's certainly not going to be totally high fidelity. So we're going to see how this works. And again, this is the slower speed at 1 3/4 or 1 7/8. Is that what it is? Yeah, 1 7/8 with the smaller capstan.
So yeah, it works pretty good. Had both had the capstan sleeve. A lot of these recorders, when you find them at a store or a flea market or something, the capstan is missing, or there's a lot of parts missing. This didn't have the power supply or the microphone, but did have a vinyl case, which is in good shape. And the recorder itself is in extremely good condition. No battery leaks. All the controls work fine. Forward, reverse, rewind, record, play. The volume and tone controls aren't noisy. So yeah, this guy was stored quite well. It was stored in the stop position, so there's no flats on the capstan. There were no batteries in it, so the battery compartment is completely clean. Internally it's clean, externally it's clean, no cracks or breaks in the housing. The housing itself is pure white, it's not yellow or discolored or anything, so this guy was stored in pretty decent conditions over time. Of course, just for fun, since the output of the recorder sounds so good internally, why not try it with some of these big, giant speakers? I don't know where these speakers came from. I think they're from an organ or something. I got two of them here, but they're bolted together and I'm not going to take them apart. Model 6549, and just have a third-party microphone that I'm testing this with. Wow. Sounds good. And I've got the volume control, which does change the record level, but there is no AGC, so I have to be careful. You can actually distort if you record too high. Record level is about just shy of, or a little bit over half level. Wow, the output of this thing, this recorder, sounds pretty good. So, let's try. That was rather impressive, I guess. Now let's try 6x9 speaker, automotive speaker. You can probably all remember these. I'm testing this with. And I've got the volume control, which does change the record level, but there is no AGC, so I have to be careful. You can actually distort if you record too high. Record level is about just shy of, or a little bit over half level. And again, with this, it's an automotive 6x9 speaker. Which I have no idea what the impedance is. I think it's probably pretty high, but I'm just amazed how good this thing really sounds. The recorder does work with a microphone that indicates its 450 ohm impedance.